You got around that way. Ideally, hopefully, you don't have to stare at that the whole time. It's always, oh heavens, get that out of here. Say, oh heavens. Alright, well, you know what? You guys will be alright with that. But actually, let's move you around here. It always takes just a little bit to get all of this together. Like that, everyone. That'll be close enough. That way you can kind of see off to the side. You'll still have to see this damn thing right here, but that is what it is. All right, let's get some EVOO up in here, kids. We need to get more EVOO, although we are going to be putting other amazing stuff in here. What's up, Shelly? This is my rendition of the recipe. It is. We're doing it. It took a little bit of prep. I already baked my pierogies, so they're done. I didn't want to put them in frozen because that way pretty much everything that's going to go into the oven just needs to get warmed up and the cheese needs to melt. So again, it's something because you give your busy family as well. It's all about the busy family. So put that there. So what I am going to do, which kind of what they did we are going to get our onions in there. Probably throw our kielbasa in there too, get that rocking. And then at that point, we're then going to go ahead and meld in the cream cheese right away. We're going to do almost a full stick of butter because you can't have pierogies and onions without butter. And then we're going to mix it all together. And opposed to putting it on top, we're just going to mix in cheddar sharp cheese. Oh, and we're going to throw some milk in that mix too. That way gets a little more creamy, I guess. We could reckon it, but yeah, I reckon it. So we're just gonna give the onions a little head start in the pot, and then we're gonna go from there. Just gonna get this hot. Oh my heavens, everyone! I was totally gonna be at the freaking sex shop this afternoon. Literally, the afternoon got ahead of me. I slept for like 45 minutes. I wanted to get McDonald's after work because they have free fries on Friday. I had to fight with my Google, my Facebook. Eventually, I just said, screw it. I'll just create a new McDonald's account. I didn't have that many points on the last one anyway. So I got that done. And then I took the trash out. And then by the time I knew it, it's like, I got to start prepping to make this food. So we didn't get to the sex shop. But all right, we're bubbling. So let's get our chopped onion in here to start this hotness. Ideally, we're going to cook everything in this pot. Ideally. Which actually, we're probably going to throw the kielbasa in close to last of all this because the kielbasa is already cooked. It literally just needs warmed up. So the kielbasa, guys, the kielbasa. Now again, this recipe came from Shelly, but this would be a Doug recipe too, I can tell it. What's up, Kelsh? Are you and Josh going to Atlantic City this weekend to do a group pool for JS? I think Josh is, but I have no idea. No, we're going to Chili's tomorrow to get fried mozzarella. Next weekend, we're going to Grantville. That's my excitement. But again, technically in Shelly's recipe, I watched it the first time and I went back to it to try to get a kind of a grip of what they were doing. So this isn't exactly that recipe, but this is kind of Kenny's recipe. We're probably not going to need a lot of extra salt and pepper, but what's up, Heather? We'll throw a little salt in here and a little pep for our onions, just to give that a little extra seasoning. What's up, Matt Walter? So will this be a soup? No. Well, it could be. The only liquid we have is some milk, Tim, and we're not using a lot of that. So, yeah. That's just supposed to be kind of make our butter and our cream cheese mixture creamy. Which, again, we're only going to leave these in here for maybe another minute all by themselves, and then we're going to start adding the butter, the cream cheese, and we'll put some milk in there, too, to kind of get, a creamy mixture. And then we're going to add the kielbasas. Are there radishes? Since there is milk. There is not, but we could have. Oh, you're setting up for the yard sale. Awesome, Heather. We'll be here. So yeah, I was lazy this afternoon. I took what's up, Tennille? I took like a 45-minute nap. I started my laundry before, so that I'm gonna have to throw in the dryer then before after dark. But I was lazy. But it did take me some time to cut this onion up, and All right. So let's throw in our butter. When you slept in a stranger's motel room in AC, I know. Oh, all this looks like it's gonna be amazeballs. It is. I do remember those days. Hey, yes. People are cleaning house. They do spring cleanups. Okie dokie. We'll be here. Ah. 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 Ow, that's fucking hot. That only landed at the bottom of that for just a brief second. That freaking foil from the cream cheese that burned my hands. Like, what the hell? Let's turn this down a little bit. It might be a little warm. Okay. Cream cheese block number 1. This is my rendition. We're doing cream cheese, butter, and onions. And we are going to add a little milk in here to make kind of like a creamy mixture. And then we go in with our kielbasa. And again, I already put the pierogis in the oven to get them done, because I wanted to make sure they got cooked all the way through. So at the end of the day, really what needs to happen is the cheese needs to melt. Then we're ready to eat. Labor Day at college places. I have not heard if they have any plans for Labor Day. But yes, now we are going to add some pep. Quite a few pep. Then we're going to stir to get this cream cheese done. Not a lot of milk, just a little bit. Just a little. Woo! Woo! That's hot. Okay, let's go get in here. Because basically we want to create like a creamy mixture. You want dinner at my house? Oh, this ain't done yet. Don't get too excited, Tennille. I'll somehow bork it up one way or another. But yeah, oh my God, I was so hungry too, and I was irritated. I couldn't get into my McDonald's app. And then I had to log into Facebook. Then I had to log into Google. And then I had to find out where I was from. And I was pissed off. So finally, I just created a new account. But I got my spicy McChicken and my free French fries. I still had some of my Sheetz garlic blitz left over from the other week. Ooh, those were the best McDonald's French fries I've ever had. Maybe because I was hungry, but yeah. Well, somehow it got me logged out, so they didn't know who I was. I was pissed. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add a little milk. Just a little splash for now. Which again, as our cream cheese melts. Which again, we got a little bits to go here because that cream cheese ain't ready yet. A little sploosh. Ain't ready yet, kids. Oh my gosh, and then I was taking a nap. Austin called me. I was sleeping. Brady Skinner called me. Big D called me 20 times. Oh my heavens. And then after I went and got a shower, Big D should know every time I take a nap, I get up and take a shower. 9 chances out of 10, I take a shower immediately after I take a nap. just because, well, it's got to be done. And then he had to tell me that we have to pay an extra $50 for the fridge. I have no idea why. I don't know if Bonnie's not paying. I don't know. It's none of my business. But a little pepper in here. Am I making mashed potatoes? I know. See, this is what could make it a soup. We're going to throw some garlic powder in here. Wow. I think this garlic powder's seen better days. Woo! That's a shitload of garlic powder. We didn't need that much, but we'll make it garlicky. This is almost the same mistake that Heather Chessman had. She put too much garlic in there. All right, this is all coming together now. So now we're going to go ahead and throw our kielbasa in there next to get that just kind of going a little bit. Again, that doesn't need to go much. And then literally, we're going to stir in our pierogies and the cheese and get it all creamy. This is going to be a full pot. It is going to be a full pot. But we want to get our taters nice and in there too. So these are just going to go in here for like a minute on their own. And then once we get the pierogies in there, then we're just going to stir in the cheddar and we're throwing it in there. What the hell is this? Looks like it belongs in a pig's trough. What's up, Josh? It's the pierogi casseroles. Do not be scared. That's literally onions, kielbasa, cream cheese, and butter. That's it. That's all that's in there. And then we're going to add pierogies and cheese and bake it magic. And we're going to put it in an oven. That's what's happening here. That's what's happening. So really right now, I think I'm going to cut the heat on the stove because we don't really need that right now. I mean, that's going to kind of warm those up, but it's going to go in the oven anyway, so. That is really good. I think I got some of the garlic, but yeah. Please stop saying my name and nothing else, or I will time you out for 24 hours. Oh, my heavens. All right. And then we've got the pierogies. Are you going to make the guess the puzzle for me? Because I've got no puzzles to guess, young man. Looks like glue. It kind of does. Stuck back glue. But hopefully we've got enough slop to coat all of our pierogies. This is 2 full boxes of pierogies, so. I mean, we can add some more milk if we want to make a freaking, although technically I've already eaten one of these pierogies. Yeah. Pierogies are best fried up. Yeah, I put them in the oven, but yeah. What's up, Big Dizzle? How's it going? So then we want to coat our pierogies in all of this delicious creaminess, which I think is actually going to make the pierogies pretty damn good. Again, you could put them in frozen, but we want to make sure all of this gets done and done and done. So you got your potato. These are cheddar and onion, I think, but you know, pierogies come in so many different renditions, so. Hell yeah. Tickets at 10 a.m. That's right, Matt Woter. Big D's drinking. Me and Bonnie. We're drinking. So then we are going to incorporate our delicious cheddar cheese, because who doesn't like cheese? Fat people and kids. That's right. And again, opposed to just putting it on the top, we're just going to kind of incorporate it throughout. We're going to try to get it so some goes on the bottom, some goes in the middle. That's it, kids. I think that's going to be delicious with that. The cream cheese and the butter. Good shit. Okay, now it's going to go in oven, kids. That is, we're going to throw in oven. That's all it's to her. For you and your busy family. This is another, you have a very busy family recipe. I have it on 375. Doesn't need to be that hot, because literally, we're just cooking everything through and getting the cheese to melt, so. That's it, kids. This looks like a car accident, but it's not a soup. It can't be, Tim. Ooh, our wash is done. Do we go do that now? I guess we could go do that in the interim. Go get that in the dryer. Well, that way, if I end up getting too drunk later, I just have to take it out of the dryer. So come with me. We could wash up the dishes then too. We got time, but. Although I have already had a drink because Big D was stressing me out. He's like, Junior, we're going to pay $200 for the fridge. And I'm like, he didn't explain to me that that was over top of the other. Already the 150 we already had in the budget. I'm like, all right, this kind of makes sense now, but. I was like, stressing me out. It may come out solid like a quiche. Ooh, that still might be good, Tim. We'll see, we'll see. I'm sure I will go, okay. And tomorrow we're going to Chili's, and Sunday we're going to get the onion Whopper at BK's. Very exciting times. And I got my money from work today for my MRI, so I had my bank account at like $5,000, and I now have like $1,500 in my bill pay account. I'm like, shit, it was a good while it lasted, but all my credit cards are paid off now. The Chili's aside of Popeyes. No, I think we're going to the one in Mechanicsburg, but I don't know yet. I gotta look, and I have to plan exactly what I want to get. I saw they have some like interesting salads and shit, but yeah. So, but we're getting mozzarella totes. I might even get another. You can get the mozzarella with the triple dippers, but then you can actually get a whole side. We're gonna get a whole side too. If we're driving an hour for Chili's, yeah. We might drop $100 at Chili's, but, you know, stay in your lane. I pay my bills. My bills are paid, literally. All right, let's put our clothes over here in the dryer. All right, now we gotta have clean clothes, because the other part of me was like, it's long weekend. We have all weekend to do clothes, but I'm like, no one's got time for that. Clothes are stupid. Pick up some tickets for Walt tomorrow while you're down there. Well, shit, the next weekend, he's gonna be down there again. I'm not sure if I'm going to Mechanicsburg, but we actually do have one of Walt's tickets, that 50, 100, or 500. That's cool. This freaking tripod is so heavy. The base on it is probably like 15, it's probably 15 pounds. Can you have the new Jurassic Park ticket? I reckon. Ooh, excuse me. I reckon, and it's up here. I'm gonna go through my list later because I always take a picture of my list, so when I go to Puffs, I know exactly what I need. So I'll put it on there. I will. Thank you. If they have it, they should by now. Puffs is horrible. And I'm not sure where I'm going for breakfast tomorrow, if I'm going to Dunkin' or Mickey D's. I did Sheetz the other week, but yeah. Wish I could drink, but I have a cold drink. You have a cold? Oh, man. Have a little whiskey, Charles. Just a little whiskey. That'll knock it right out. Oh, and these little fucking small coffee things from Amazon failed me. I tightened it, and my backpack had like 1/4 of an inch of coffee in it. So everything that was in my backpack, which wasn't much, but papers that needed to be thrown out. So we got to go to Amazon later and get me a new coffee jug. That's bullshit. We got extra milk, everybody. And what's up, David? All right. Let's just clean up the mess that I made thus far while our pierogies do magic in the oven. We're gonna wash these, but I'll never use them again. Oh, I don't even know what happened with that. I think I threw it away. That piece of shit. We had such high hopes for that, hey, you remember that. I know Stacy was giving me shit earlier. She's like, "Why aren't you live?" Like, while I was taking the trash out, I was headed to take a nap. And I had all ambitions to come on and go live this afternoon. It just didn't happen. I was low roller here. No more Temu due to Trump tariff. No more cheap prices at Amazon. You would be paying a huge Trump tariff tax. Yikes. Oh, heavens. A beer and NyQuil should help you get to sleep. Absolutely. Oh, heavens, slow roller. How will we survive? How will we do it? I pay my bills. My bills are paid. Which, again, I'm glad I didn't decide to go to Mohegan, because if I'm down to like $1,500 in my bank account now, my car payment is supposed to come out today too. That's another $536. So that puts us underneath $1,000 in the bill pay account. And then I'm still owed Carl's $197, plus I have $160 loaned out to someone who always pays me back. They're paying me back here in a few days. And if I would have went to Mohegan and took out $500, the bill pay account would be no more. We would be poor. And at that point, we do not take from other accounts. That's my rainy day account. And that's not being rainy. That's just being irresponsible. So, but the good news is, in all my paying credit cards, I actually already paid for the Airbnb for next weekend. So the money I'll get from Jess, Tim, and Walt will be my casino bankroll. So that's fair. I think I took 2 years ago, I took 600 and lost it in 2 hours. Last year I took 100. Don't think I made a profit, but I at least played for longer and I didn't lose my ass. But if I take like 300 this month, next weekend, this year, will Hollywood fuck me? We'll find out. Oh, heavens. But then the Trump tariff, though. Penn National is garbage. But we're going because it's there and it's a casino. Why not? Instant Princess does good there, but yeah. Oh shit, where's my lid? But we'll go have a good time. It's almost as bad as the menu buffet. So it's a whole weekend of garbage. And again, we have all hopes that we can join you from after dark and do live streams at the house next weekend, but no Wi-Fi. And if the internet sucks, we're going to be like Laura Ingalls. But Jazz has a hot spot too, so yeah. You're going to be sick all weekend. Oh, damn. What's the review on Yelp? Because Walt would not take me. Walt would never take me to a place with crappy reviews. The 50, well, that 50 from last night, that's going to be my Sunday church money. Which, the way I've been doing on skills lately, I need every $50. Because Lady P's probably up over like 9 G's now, so. We could just like go out in the whim and play $1.20 Lady P and see if we get fucked real quick or not. But yeah. And I could be not a cheapskate and take like another 50 and add to it. It's probably up to 9K. I mean, it was like freaking 8K last week, so. Unless somebody hit it this week, and we will find out. I will check it tomorrow when I go to get my tickets. I usually just take a peek-see over there. Ooh, girl. Ooh, it's smelling delicious. All right, we're just going to finish my dishes up here, then we're going to dig in, because, again, everything's done. It's just basically melting the cheese, so. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. But technically, I did not pay off all my credit. Technically, I lied. I did not pay off all my credit cards. It's the pierogi bake. You missed it, David. It's got kielbasa, pierogies, a nice cream cheese and butter cream sauce. It's going to be good. But once I get the thing in the mail that I'm no longer to talk about it anymore, that'll take care of that. So it's good. But I got all my credit cards paid off except one. But that's the one that's got some hurt on it. But the hurt will be taken care of. I freaking started my day. I almost had to yell for Shamal, but Bill, my coworker, was there. We walk into the building. There's a rug. And I don't know if Bill hit it and he clicked it up, but the freaking rug was like flipped up. My freaking foot caught it, and anyone who knows me, any little bit that's not level will take me to the ground. And then there I am. I fell eloquently. I didn't hurt myself, but I was going to be like, Sean, help me. But then Bill's like, you're right. I'm like anything else, I crawl over to the steps. I can get like 2 treads up. I can push my body up, and then off we go. So that's another thing. I can't get too fat, because if I get too fat, I'm no longer going to be able to push myself up as well, so. Yeah, it's 800 degrees. But it was like, whatever, though. That's what I was telling people. Like, people were like, oh, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. Like, you do not realize how many times I topple-turvy in everyday life that I just get back up and keep going. As long as I don't fuck up. A couple times that I fell, I fucked things up and had to pay for it, but. Knock on all wood, I don't remember. What was the last thing that hurt? And that one lasted like 4 weeks. The one on my shoulder, that lasted 2 months. That one was, whew. Knock on all wood, nothing hurts anymore other than what it shouldn't, but yeah. She slid down the stairs on her lower level and had to use her upper body. Yep, I know, exactly. Because my legs, like, I mean, they just laugh at me. They're like, nope. I mean, that's part of it. But, all right, let's take this out. Let's go get a preview. And let's go make a plate. I'm thinking this has got some legs. I think it's going to be good, Shelly. Again, I don't think I followed the recipe exactly to the key, but that's why it's cooking with Keeney. And Doug, you better be upstairs watching this. Ooh, all right, let's look at this. Let's look at it. She has neuropathy. It's the exact same shit then. Pretty much exact same shit. Okay. Oh, geez, you got the little bar in the way. Look at that. Look at it. It's just got cheese, kielbasa, pierogi. So you got your potato, you got your cheese, you got your kielbasa. Okay, let's make up a plate. And it's got a creamy butter and cream cheese sauce in there. Don't sleep on the cream cheese sauce. It's gonna make it, everyone. It's gonna make it. Everyone said it looks weird, but nope. And the pierogies are cheddar and onion, I think, on their own, which is exciting. Oh, heavens. Okay. Let's put that there. Nope. 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 The chef has to try his own masterpiece, so let's go see how it turned out. What's up, Walt? Okay, let's go. Oh, jeez. See, now I'm tripping over my own 2 feet again, but we didn't go down. Thank goodness there's a table. Oh, that'd be horrendous. Especially if I had my food in my hands, and down it goes. I'm lucky. I've never had an accident where I've lost food. Knock on all wood. All right, let's get in this. Let's just start with a little kielbasa with the cream cheese and the butter sauce. He saw the Department of Health at the Manor Buffet. Oh, heavens, that is 1 week away. I know, I see this project that I'm working on that everyone's like, go, go, go. I have a feeling it's going to come up Friday probably, but that's fine. I'm going to the Manor Buffet. I don't got time for these. Ooh. You know what? That butter sauce and the cream cheese, you know when you make a pierogi with onions and, you know, butter? That really has like a really strong, the cream cheese goes with it, but the butter too. That kind of amplifies the pierogi. I'm not mad at all. Shelly, if you're still out there, it's really good. Really good. Thank you for the recommendation. Again, next week might be a ramen noodle recipe. Scale of 1 to 10. 8.2. 8.2. It's over the 8 threshold. It's good. It didn't immediately go to like totally knock my socks up. It takes a lot to get over an 8. It takes a lot to get over a 9. But yeah, Doug's girlfriend, Kathy, she sent me a recipe. It's ramen noodles. She's like, this is one that Doug wanted to make, and he never got to make it. So we're making it. What's up, Big G? Hey, Junior. I was thinking. No Sigma LL or E. coli. So for you, that's good. There was no way there could have been. The only meat we used was pre-cooked kielbasa. That's like really good. That's just sauce. That's what this needs, because I think if you just put everything together. Sauerkraut would also be another good addition to this. It would be. Pierogi, sauerkraut, kielbasa, yeah. the pierogi, the corner of it was really hard. And I'm chewing into it. I'm like, what am I chewing into? Bring me BK tomorrow. No. You don't have any money. I've already brought you BK. And don't even sit here and go like, you never do nothing for me because I've already brought you BK. Until I can write you off as a dependent on my taxes, no. But yeah, your Big D, here's your glasses. They come in this cute little one. It's definitely made in China because it says reading glasses. But we paid $3.50. What more do you want? And tomorrow is Matt's birthday. Can we Instacart it, Junior? You could DoorDash, but no. We gotta go and spend $100 at Chili's tomorrow. I don't have money for that yet. I don't think it'll be 100, but fried cheese is expensive though. It's really good. Again, if you want to make some of this, that little sauce there with the onions and the butter and the cream cheese makes it gives it an extra zing. It's kind of like when you're having just pierogies on its own with butter and onions. If you so will. Kind of like I went to Katie's wedding. What are you getting at Chili's? I'm there because I keep seeing on TikTok the bitches with their fried mozzarella, the cheese pool. I've been meaning to want to go there for months now. And I'm like, I just thought about it. I'm like, it's a long weekend. I'm really not doing anything else. We're going to Chili's. We might get a triple dipper. I gotta look at the menu. I gotta plan it out tonight. But well, that's good, Walt. Hell yeah. Well, we gotta do something with traditional pasta sauce too, because we got extra pasta sauce last weekend from our chicken and our pasta, which I finished the last of that last night. That was actually really good. The Capital One card can't take any more, Jeff. The Capital One is abused. That still remains on my credit report, but I took care of the majority of the other ones today, so. Happy Friday, Jeff. I'm getting full, honestly. It's not quite maxed out this time, but I might as well be. Because Big D doesn't want a big bounce on the Capital One card to scare him. So we paid our utilities. I do have to pay a little bit because I didn't get in there yet. I got to look at his bank account because we did put some stuff on there. Big D wants to pay that right away. So I will probably release that payment by Sunday. What I feel is okay. But yeah, this could be another one for you and your busy family. You could make you can fry the pierogies. You can get them all nice and fried up and good and put it in there. That would make it probably even a little better. But I just threw it in the oven and got them done so that I could just throw them right in there. And again, all you're doing is putting everything in the oven. Doesn't take long, just get the cheese melted. Boom, you're done. Then you don't have to wait for the pierogies. You could probably cook the pierogies in the oven, but nothing like cooking pierogies twice. Hello, Stacy. How's it going? Yeah, shit. I ended up taking like a 45-minute nap, and then I laid there, I think, for like another half hour. Then by the time I got a shower and I had to start prepping stuff for this, yeah, I never made it live, Stacy. I never did. But it was productive. Again, I got a lot of trash out there. You should have saw the rollator. We had like 3 cardboard boxes, a bag of trash, and I had it positioned that it was good, so it's not going to fall off. And it only fell off one time, but we got it all put together. Saturday morning bathroom review from the Friday night cookie. There we go. I know, it's lovely out there. Like last night when we went grocery shopping, I'm like, it's perfect out here, you know, yeah. It is perfect. Like, 'cause it's like there's a little breeze. It's not hot. It's not cold. That's like that temperature. You wish it could just be like that all year round. Now, and I suppose if you want to make this into a kind of a soup, a lot more cream cheese, a lot more butter, you can make this much more creamier if you so choose, but I feel like that might be too much. But we might roll around in the yard. What's up, Daniel Barry? Happy Friday. We're not going to have pizza. Burger King, me and Bonnie. What are you serving us? But yeah, so I'm not going to Mohegan Labor Day, but never say never, kids. I have $100 a week in free slot play at Mohegan. They want my ads in there. But I think it's like $50 2 days. I think it's Saturdays in September, 6 a.m. to 3 a.m. I'm guaranteed at least $50 in free slot play. It could be up to 100. That's why they say up to 400. What's up, Gertie? But again, we're going to Hollywood next weekend, so maybe I'll go like the last Saturday. We'll see how the month goes. If I have any money at the end of the month, we'll see how the month goes. Oh shit! Tim bought a gift already. Big D wants KDs. Big D wants everything, everybody. Order it! You order it? When's it gonna get here? A pinata! Wow. Big T wants kids. Maybe he spelled it correctly. No, KD's, it's a like hoagie pizza. They just do hoagies, they do hoagies. Have you ever hit a pinata, Matt? It's so much fun. Back in my youth when I could stand without falling over, pinatas were fun. Now I would need an assisted pinata. One hand on the rollator, another hand with the bat, and because if not, can he go to ground? What time is it? It's only 6:38. Matt Walter hasn't told me it's time for Friday night after dark. Yeah, I'm just enjoying my beverage here. I have another ice cube to make another one, and then I gotta get ice for tomorrow. Matt pinned the tail and Bob for Apple. Oh my lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Yeah, now at work, our network almost got taken over by someone in Lithuania, my boss said. Why don't you just make ice? I'm gonna make ice. But I only have one of those little ones. I don't have an ice maker, so I have to make my own. But it's got one cube in there. Once I put the last cube in there, I will make another like 6 cubes. And those will be for tomorrow. Yeah, let me know if Giant, very good. If not, bring one on Friday. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to Giant this week, but I can probably pop in Sunday. We can look after Burger King. But yeah, so someone tried to take over our network from Lithuania, but apparently our cybersecurity was good enough they couldn't get through. But now my laptop, which I call it my work laptop, but I bought it myself. I got it on Amazon for like 140 bucks, and I use it just to VPN to log into work to do work. But now apparently with our new, we got a new firewall. It has to be only work computers with their software can log into the network. So and my boss is like, well, I guess we got to get to a laptop. I'm like, can we just make this laptop a work laptop? Hell, I'll even let the company own it if they want to say it's their property. I don't give a shit. I'm like, he's like, well, I'm like, I don't do anything else on it because it's kind of fucking slow, but it works enough to make an internet connection to connect to work, and then everything's just paycheck. Oh, that's true, Tim. You don't want to get dirty. So yeah, I'm unable to do free slave labor for my company from home because I can't VPN. So, but it's just as good. All right, we gotta go put my shit away here while we're sitting here yakking. You are not allowed, Tim. Tim will just make he's just gonna make a mess, Matt. He's gonna make a mess. You know it. And then Mom's gonna get pissed. And Matt's mom. She said Tim are not allowed here. Alright. We don't need to do any more dishes. We already did most of the dishes. We'll get the rest of tomorrow. Tomorrow. What's fun? Matthew Walter will not be on Pinal today. That's right, Stacy. No Pinal for Matt Walter. Okay, kids. He's going to be in the chat until September 5th. So yeah, he's currently on like, he's on a union break right now. It's in his contract. Trump's tariffs found illegal in appellate court. Just a warning before low ruler sees it. Oh shit! He was just in here though saying we can no longer get cheap shit from Temu and Amazon. We have to be ready. So if he sees that now, he will lose his mind. Did you see the news? Did you hear the news? I mean, we got Big D's reading glasses for $3.50 on Amazon. So, but they're definitely from China though, because it literally just says on the bottom, reading glasses. Okay. All right, we got some full containers for good meals next week. I don't know what I'm eating on Monday, but yeah. Yes. Put this over here. We're gonna lick the spoon. Mmm. It could break out into the ASMR world. You can watch me lick this spoon and go, mmm. That will make me do it, Stacy. Oh heavens, I did. That's sexy as fuck. Oh god. A jizz on my jacket. Oh my heavens. Alright, so that's there. Alright, hell, my laundry might even be done. I might be able to go get my laundry before we start after dark, and then I can fold it and put her away. Oh yeah, that. Now I remember what hurt. My side, when I fucked up that freaking drawer when I fell down and it hit there on my side. That hurt for like a month. The shoulder thing from January hurt for 2 minutes. So thank goodness, again, knock on all wood, I do not hurt from any injuries. So that means I'm probably due to fuck myself up a little bit more to pay. Man, feel the pain. All right. Put this shit over here. This shit. Oh, that's right. We can bring Big D's coffee filters tomorrow, too. The coffee filters, Junior. Yeah, Bonnie, we gotta make more coffee. Yeah, me and Bonnie. Oh, boy. Let's clean this up over here. Carl and Jess are coming back to make dinner. I can be a nice roommate and clean up the stove. Nice roommate. Although Carl never cleans it up, but but I'll clean it up. Ooh. You fuck, I yelled hello and you ignored me. That's why I blew. Oh, I did wave my hand, but I waved it up. I was focused on getting in the damn car. Again, I had a hell of a start to my day because, yeah, I walked in to go in and the rug was flipped up. My foot hit it. And again, anything that fucks up, if it's not level footing, I will trip and fall over it. And I tripped and fell over it. But I fell eloquently to the ground sideways. That doesn't hurt and I don't, but... And then I'm like, I have to get back up, so I like crawled over to the stairs so I could push myself up, and I got back up. So I was trying to exit the building better than I did by going into the building. Yeah, oh my gosh. We could blame Adam. Yeah, no, I think we were there before Adam. We were. Or no, actually, Adam was there before us. So Adam probably flipped the thing up. Yeah, he was there. It was Adam's fault. He kicked the rug up and he took me to the ground. We're going to blame Adam. Thanks a lot, Adam. But But Bill was there. He's like, well, here, I'll give you a hand. I'm like, no, hold my beer. I got this. You don't need to. You just keep going. I'll get myself there. It ain't pretty, but I'll get myself there. All right, kids. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go check my laundry to see if I can go grab my laundry, bring it out here, and we'll start after dark. I gotta get a new beverage, and yeah. So again, good recipe, Shelly. That was really good. So if you're looking for totally something different, super easy, quick. So next week we're making a recipe from Doug that actually Doug never made, and Kathy said that he never made it. So we're gonna make it. We're making it, Doug. We're making it. So yeah, we'll catch you all later, next day or another day, and have a great Labor Day weekend if I don't see you till then. Bye bye, everybody.